Good morning, my loves. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am, of course, great. I'm always great. We'll go with that, right? Um, anyways, no, I wanted to do a get ready with me video. I've been trying to do the get ready with me videos on Wednesdays, and then my evil lives here on Sundays. And I'm hoping I'm not like in your face too much, but I need to get out there. I want to get seen. And I think some people like true crime, some people like, makeup videos. So I'm hoping to get an easy middle ground, but I'd love to know what you think. So today's video is simply going to be my favorite everyday look. So it's not my favorite items. I'm going to do a video of all my favorites, and I'm excited to do that because I think some things I use might surprise people or whatever, or I can just show you new items. Either way, I will do a my favorites video. I don't have that today. Today is my favorite look. So I was doing this look yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I should actually do this because if I'm not recording and I've got an appointment with a customer, I'm typically going to do a look very similar to this. And it's the look you would see me out if if you're out and about and we run into each other. I'm getting my hair done today, so it's the look I would wear for my hair. I thought, it's simple. It's not, dramatic. It's not anything that I would normally do on here. I don't do all the steps for an everyday look that I do when I do a video. So, yes, I want to just do a get ready with me. This is my favorite look video. So, if you are ready, let's get going. Okay, here we go. I'll talk about the products I'm using. Like I said, these aren't necessarily my favorite products. They are obviously some of my favorites because I am wearing it and I'm purposely choosing it. So, and what I mean by that is if you've been watching me for a while, I do my videos with what I call my makeup roulette. It's a way to use different products because I do get in the habit of using the same things every time. And I use different products and I have to come up with a look depending on what my app tells me. So it's actually fun. It's different, but I'm not doing that today. So I just used the Touch and Sew No Pore Blem primer. This is a very good primer. I like the silky kind of silicone-y feel where I feel like I'm just layered and smooth and everything looks amazing. So if that's what you like, yes, I have plenty of different primers. Some are the silicone type and some of them aren't. So I, though, really do reach for my silicone type primers, and I have a couple, but we won't get into all that. So this is my Tarte clay foundation stick, and you will see I use a lot of Tarte products, and today I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 different Tarte products I am using. I have very few products that I could do a whole face of, from primer to finish. Tarte is one of them. Tarte I do have quite a bit of. I use a lot of their products, and I almost, when I was laying out my items for this look, I almost went with a Tarte eyeshadow palette because it is one that I usually use for a look like this. But a look like this can be, it's very neutral, but when you add a pop of color, I like to add whatever I'm wearing. So yesterday was a rust color, Today will be more of an orangish color. So it just depends on what I'm using, what palette I grab with it. So this foundation stick is really good. It's buildable. I like to do just the one and cover, and I just feel like it covers so nicely, and it is buildable, but I don't like a lot of full coverage products. I'm like, typically will stay far away from that, but I do have some. And like I said, I use it when my makeup roulette tells me to. So when I'm picking a product for myself that I'm not using the roulette, I typically go with tinted moisturizer or a lightweight stick or something like that. Lightweight, that's the only stick I have. I have another one I am eyeballing, and it's a brand that I actually have, or it's a foundation I actually have over here, but I'm sorry, my pocket was vibrating and it scared me. It's the same brand or same exact product, but I have liquid and this will be a stick, and I really like the liquid foundation, so I'm like, I should try the stick because I really like the ease of a stick. Like it's you just swipe it on and go, and I don't have to get my little palette that I use and pour it on and blend it out. It's no, I don't do any of that. It's very nice. So okay, so what should we talk about? I don't have anything planned, which sometimes is bad. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's really bad when I'm sitting here staring at myself going, okay, Erin, you've got to find a topic to talk about. But I figure we have plenty to talk about. As you can see, my husband has finished the dog food, my office, and we've got things almost back to normal. Everything's out of here. I need a new desk, so that's kind of my next project. And I thought I did. So we'll get a new desk. We'll get that set up. I have one I've been eyeballing. I really like it, so we'll see. But I've needed a new desk for, I don't know, the desk I've got, oh my gosh, how long have I had it? 15 years? Yeah, about 15 years. So we moved it, and you can really tell that it was struggling. So now I'm using this Tarte cream bronzer. So I'm just kind of using it as a lay down. I did this yesterday. I bought this a while back and then just kind of didn't use it because I don't typically put cream over top of cream contour. And I really like cream contour. But I used this instead of contour yesterday. And then I just lightly went over it with a powder to set it, or a bronzing powder to set it. And I thought it looked amazing. So that's what we're doing today. Like I said, when I'm doing these little videos, I don't usually contour. I'm not even going to be wearing blush today. I don't typically wear highlight. So, yeah, just a little different than normal. Nothing wrong with it, but it's a nice look, a nice, more natural. It's not natural because I'm putting stuff on my face. Natural is when I wake up and I'm like, I ain't doing anything. That is about as natural as you can get. So, yeah. I don't do a lot of powder either. I like to just kind of set a few places, but I don't use much powder. And then I will sweep it off, and that just helps set under the eye and around the mouth, which I feel those are the two places that, because of my smile, tend to crack first if it's going to. So I like to set it a little bit. And I like to do the forehead too, because I don't like a shiny forehead, right? Nobody likes to be shiny. And that's literally all the powder I'm going to do. And that was my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I will say that Essence powders are my favorite. It's, I don't know what it is. They're very affordable, very nice. We'll talk more when I do my favorites video, but since it was there, we'll talk about it. So this is my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and I'm just literally going right over what I laid, very gently patting it, because I'm not trying to make it thick. I'm not trying to make it, basically, you might not even see it on the video, because when you do these videos, it needs to be like so much brighter so you can actually see it. And like, I love my light I've got set up. I need more. I understand. I do need more. I need to really, if I do this in a serious manner, I need to do a couple of upgrades. But I feel like the light, oh, I put something in the wrong spot. I was very confused. I feel like the light can wash me out, even though I've got a recommended light. So I usually will go and, you know, for these videos, really kind of make it very bright and vibrant when I do things so you can see it. But that's not necessarily my everyday look, so it's not what we're doing. Okay. I do like contouring the nose. I don't know why, but since I learned how to contour my nose, it's an everyday, if I'm getting ready, an everyday staple. It's like, won't even consider not doing it. Don't ask me why. And this is the face, guys. Literally all I do to my face when I'm getting ready to go somewhere, to a customer, or to like get my hair done. I'm not, I'll just kind of buff that in a little bit, but I'm not like super, I don't know. There's sometimes I'll glam it up. That's what it is, glam. But sometimes I'll glam it up when I go to customers. And depends on the customer. Depends on the occasion. First time visit, probably not. If I get to know them and we're good friends afterwards, yeah. I have no problem glamming it up. So, now, we're going to work on eyes. So, I like using my primers to help set my eyes and get them. I like to keep it because my eyelids can become oily. So I find, especially this Urban Decay primer, Primer Potion is very good to, this one's almost empty, keep my primer where I want it. Will not let my, or not let, but prevent oily lid from coming through. So yeah, it's good stuff. It is almost empty. I've got 2 more bottles of it over here, so I'm not going to stress that it's almost empty. So today, this right here is probably my #1 go-to palette. As you can see, I've panned that. This section here I use probably more than anything. Yesterday I wore that one with it. Today I've got another palette to do the crease, but I've used these. This section I could probably do without. It's gorgeous. I mean, it is a whole, it's very aesthetically pleasing, but this right here is my go-to. It's my jam. So we're just going to get started. This color that I've panned, I have found for me, and I'm just going to lightly do it because I'm just kind of setting right there in the crease, that primer pushing. So I'm going to take this and going right into the white. I'm going to take it right along the brow. This white is the best white I have. It's not cream color. It's not a shimmer. I mean, it's got a little bit of a shimmer in it, I think, but nothing like, I don't know. I have seen some whites that are really, they don't have any kind of color payout, and it's hard with a white to get a good color payout. This one is really top notch. I had to blink. And this still is my Physicians Formula. This is the Tropical Days palette. Gosh, I mean, it was so affordable, and the parts that I use on a regular basis is just amazing. And I was using that one brush, and I wasn't real happy with it, so let's go to a different brush. So back to the transition, because I am a person that loves a good transition. And in this case, because I'm going to kind of blend out up there with that white, a good transition color can really make or break you. In this transition, I don't know what I'm going to do when it is gone, because the whole palette's not gone. I didn't realize, I looked up and thought I wasn't recording, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I am. So anyways, I don't want to throw away the whole palette just to go buy another transition. So I might have to do some research, might have to go look at Physicians Formula and look, see if they've got this color in a single, which I don't know. I've never seen singles from Physicians Formula. I don't use a lot of Physicians Formula. I remember the very first bronzer that I bought was Physicians Formula, and I loved it. And I do have a Physicians Formula bronzer now, the butter bronzer that I love, but not the one I had like that. So I really do, but I don't buy a lot of the product. I don't know why. I just don't, other than that. So now we are going into Hangin in Hawaii from BH Cosmetics for this orangey-ish color. We're just going to, I keep picking up the wrong mirror. I'm struggling today. We're just going to go right into that corner and the crease. BH Cosmetics, I really enjoy them too. It's a very good, affordable product. This Hangin in Hawaii palette, I don't use as much as I should, because it is amazing. And I'm just going to kind of look up and go above my crease. Like, I've got the color in the crease. Now I want to go above it because I do have a hooded eye. And I want you to be able to see that color. And I do use my fingers a lot for blending, especially on these more neutral colors that I'm not going to go in and kind of smear and make look like mud. So like if I'm using a blue or green or purple, I won't use my fingers, because it will typically smear it and make it look muddy. And that's never a good thing. Okay, so I got the crease in, and then I'm just going to look up and go right above the crease a little bit. Just so when I'm looking at you, you can see it, even though my eyes are hooded and you're not seeing much. Yep, see? Now this, I do two things. I can either go out just like this and be done, or I can put a little bit of a shimmer. And I think I'm going to go in, there are so many pretty shimmers. I'm going to go in with Sandy and just kind of tap it right there. Just gently. So this pretty much would be my look. Nothing fancy. I usually go browns. The orange palette, it's funny to me because when I do neutrals, I typically find some kind of orange color to add to it, like I did here. See, and I'm just blending it out, making sure nothing is... Okay, simple, easy peasy. Basically, my goal is to brighten the eyelids, and when I put the lashes on, it all looks well. So, speaking of lashes, now you know, 9 out of 10 times I wear velour. Love those lashes. Today, I am going a little bit simpler. Velour is a very simple, you can get looks that are very out there or more neutral. I typically kind of stay in the middle. I don't want something that looks like I'm going to fly away, but I want something that you're going to see that I'm wearing. Today, I'm wearing the Tarte little black dress, and it's not going to be quite as visible as what I'm talking about, you know, seeing that I'm wearing them. So these are very natural. May not know I'm actually got them on, but that's okay. I just want a little something else. So I'm going to do this off camera just because there's a whole lot of looking down and maneuvering. We'll do one eye and then I'll do the other off camera. And one of the things that I like to do before I get started is grab my lash and go ahead and put the glue on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to set it down. Now I know they tell you to give it 30 seconds to get good and tacky. I like to give it a little bit longer than that if possible. Typically, I will do both lashes, glue them, and then set them down. I'm not doing that because I'm just going to do one right now, and we're going to talk it over. So, there you go. I am using Lily Lash. This is the Power Liner. I absolutely love this. It is a black felt tip liner, but it is also a glue for your lashes. Now, why am I gluing lashes and using the glue liner? I personally like, I just smeared that, the added, okay, so apparently I can't talk and do this. I like the added strength to hold the lashes. I look at it this way. I'm going to be putting on liner, right? I got something on me. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm putting the liner on anyways, right? Why not put something that's going to just kind of give me a little extra oomph? Today I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. And I'm just going to put a layer on. I'm going from the base of the lash and up because it helps separate, but it also, where I've got that Power Liner, glue liner on, it also helps separate at the bottom where this will go on. So I didn't leave it to get as tacky as I usually do, because typically I would do both eyes at the same time, but that's not the case. So I'm just going to grab this and just, well, maybe grab it. There we go. And secure it on. there's one lash. And see, it's very natural looking. I can't complain. So let me go back and I'll do this one and be right back. Okay, so there's the finished look. And this, I mean, I just think it's perfect. It's just perfect to go out and do what I gotta do. I'm wearing some makeup, but I'm like I don't feel like I'm over the top, except for my eyes. My eyes, well, I don't feel like they're over the top, but I feel like my eyes always have to be a little extra pop. So other than that, I just finish off with the gloss. Now, I don't always finish with the gloss. Today I am, and this is my Anastasia. No. This is my Pat McGrath Peach. I can't read that. Perversion. It kept glowing, or getting a glare. Okay. And there's my look. So, I hope you enjoyed this just little chatting, get to know each other, talking about some makeup. Like I said, I'll do a video with my favorites. And we'll just keep going on with the Evil Lives here and the get ready with me videos. So, love you guys. Thank you. Please like and share, subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.